Hey, how's it going, everybody? I hope that you guys saw the last video and you got the meaning and liked what I had to say. That's just going to be, that was basically the first video that I lay down the foundation of what I'm going to be doing this year. And as I've said, I'm going to be making my blog my main priority. Over the past week or two, I've been able to see just how powerful it is when you have a blog that gets a lot of traffic. Now, I've had this blog, this is my main blog at cjmarlowe.com. I've had this blog since, I guess, May of 2013 is when I set it up. And I had only set it up because I just wanted to have a main domain, a main blog where I could kind of write about whenever I set up a new product, or whenever I wanted to do a review, or whenever I had a thought, you know, just small posts. But I never really knew how powerful blogging can be. Now, over the past year or two, I'm sure that all of you that are in the biz op and the make money online niche have noticed that it's become harder to build your list. And the reason why it's become harder is because the bigger autoresponder companies have kind of been getting a little more strict on that niche, and rightly so. You see, there's a lot of people out there who don't do the right thing. There's a lot of people in this niche who spam and scam, and it's kind of given this niche a bad name. Meanwhile, there are, you know, tons and tons of good people in this niche who are doing the right thing, showing people how to start online businesses and do things ethically and legally. But unfortunately, as we all know, a few bad apples always spoils the bushel. So, things like ad swapping, click banking, those things are pretty much, they're dead, they're done. The big autoresponder companies don't like it. You can basically lose your autoresponder account, and all that hard work that you've been doing, building up, you know, that big list of names that you've got is going to go down the drain. Okay, so how do you survive? Is that what, you know, do you close up shop? Do you quit internet marketing? Do you just go back to your 9 to 5? Absolutely not. You have to overcome and you have to adapt. Now, think about it. The autoresponder companies are right. It's not really a good practice for a whole bunch of marketers to be kind of sharing this big pool of leads. It makes it a very bad experience for the person who is subscribed to your list, and it makes it basically a lot more difficult to get your emails opened, because people, you know, I mean, if a guy is getting, or a girl is getting slammed with 200 or 300 promo emails every day, and your email happens to be one of the emails that's in there, what do you think the chances are that that email, you know, your email is going to be opened? It's slim to none. And that's why people in this niche are starting to see 1%, 2% open rates, and even click-through rates that are even lower than that. Okay, and you know, that's terrible. That's terrible. You should be getting 10, 15, 20% open rates, and 10 to 15%, at least 10% click-through rates, and that's just not happening. Okay, another reason why that's not happening is because people, once they do capture the subscribers, they're not doing it right. And I'll be the first to admit, I was guilty of this, but you know, in the past year or so, I've changed. When somebody subscribes to your list, they're not subscribing to your list because they want to get slammed with promo email after promo email every day. They're subscribing to your list in the hopes that you're going to be able to give them some good content that they're going to be able to learn from and implement, and that's going to end up being profitable and help them some way in their business. Now, you need to be able to give them that content, and that's where a blog comes in. A blog is a fantastic way for you to introduce your content to a potential subscriber. I used to wonder when I used to, you know, do all of the JV giveaways and the ad swapping and stuff like that. I used to visit some blogs sometimes, and I wouldn't really see. I'd see a couple of Optin Forms on the blog, but they would just say something like, subscribe to our newsletter. And people that had these blogs, they had huge lists. And I couldn't figure it out. I'm saying to myself, you know, okay, this pop-up comes up and says, subscribe to our newsletter. I'm like, people are actually putting in their email address and subscribing. You know, that's all it takes. And here I am, you know, creating all my fancy squeeze pages, give away ebooks and videos and stuff like that. And I'm having a hard time collecting email addresses. I'm thinking to myself, how is it that a box pops up and says subscribe to my newsletter and people subscribe? I thought about it, and the answer is simple. They read something on that blog that they love so much that helped them, that they want to be on your list. They're thinking to themselves, if this is the kind of content that I can expect from this person, then of course I'm going to sign up to their newsletter, because I definitely want to, you know, get the posts, their next post in my inbox, because, you know, such and such a post they wrote really helped me. All right, and that's how they're doing it. There are people that have blogs that are getting, you know, 5,000 and 10,000 visitors a day. These people are adding, you know, at just 1% conversion, these people could be adding, you know, 50, 100, 150 new subscribers to their lists every day just from their blog. And I think going forward into 2016, content, putting out good content, if you're not able to put out good content, and if you're not able to draw readers to your blog, and if you're not able to capture email addresses when those readers land on your blog, you're going to have a very hard time building a profitable online business. Okay, now I'm going to be making a series of videos. I'm not going to be going into all of the, you know, how to set up WordPress, how to install a plugin. That stuff, you can go on YouTube, you can watch videos. I may even, along the way, give out some PLR video courses and some ebooks that will show you how to do things like install plugins, how to tweak your theme and stuff like that. But what I really want to talk about, what I really want to get into is traffic generation methods, content creation methods, list building methods, all built around using a blog. How to get your blog seen on social media. Now remember, I'm all new to this stuff too, so you know, I'm no expert when it comes to blogging. Now the past 3 days, I probably have black circles under my eyes because I've been working really, really hard to get my blog set up so that it will A, look attractive, and B, be a lead collecting machine. I've got 3 Optin Forms now, and I also installed a sharing console. Oh, that's what I also want to tell you guys about. A couple of days ago, I discovered a service that's called Sumo Me. If you're not using this on your blog, you should be. Okay, first of all, the service is it's free. Okay, of course there are premium features that if you want you would have to pay for, but the general services are free. For instance, there's a free opt-in, a pop-up opt-in box that pops up to collect email addresses. I must have gone through 10 different plugins to put an opt-in form like that on my blog, and they all had some kind of a problem. They either clashed with the plugin or clashed with my theme. I couldn't get any of them to work right. Sumo Me, it was so easy to install, and it works perfectly. If you visit the blog, you've probably seen the little pop-up that comes up. Okay, so I actually, it's $20 a month to have the premium pop-up service, and that gives you, what it does, it just gives you a few more templates. It takes away the little Sumo Me link off the pop-up box. I feel that it's well worth it to have that, but you don't need it. Okay, it's basically free. So head over to Sumo Me and get your blog hooked up there. It's very, very simple to do. You don't have to mess around with a lot of code or anything like that. And start using, they have a share buttons you can put on your website. They also have a thing where you can kind of get traffic. A little pop-up will come up, which it'll share an article from someone else that's a member of Sumo Me, and your articles can get shared on other members' blogs. So there's ways to get traffic from Sumo Me. I can't say enough about it. I only discovered it 2 or 3 days ago, but it's phenomenal. I've already added a bunch of people to my list, so check that out. If you get anything from this video at all, it's head over to Sumo Me and get that hooked up on your blog. All right. I know I've gone on for long enough today. That's going to be about it for today. In the next couple of days, I'm going to be doing a lot of research on how to curate content and how to build great posts on my blog. Okay, so stick around. Sign up for blog updates. I have a sign up form in the sidebar, and also you should see a pop-up form at some point. Get on the blog's newsletter. This way, as soon as I put a video up, it'll go into your inbox and you know about it. You won't be getting spam or anything like that. The only emails you'll get are going to be whenever there's a new blog post, okay? And you can unsubscribe at any time anyway, you know that. So go ahead, sign up for the updates. I urge you to do that. And just kind of follow along with me as I get into this, because I really believe that 2016, the way going forward to build a list of highly targeted prospects is going to be through blogging. So I'm going to dive headfirst into blogging. It's great for a number of reasons. You're going to be, this is what the autoresponder companies want. They want you sharing great content. They want a great experience for the people that are using, that are on your list. This is what Google wants. They want a great experience for people. So if you put up good content, they're going to list you in their search engines, as long as you do a little bit of on-page SEO, which we'll cover, and stuff like that. It's pretty easy to get yourself listed and ranked on Google if you have incredible content, okay? So again, that's going to be about enough for today. In a day or two, I'll have another video up. Stop by the blog, and if you have any questions, head over to the contact form. Send me an email. I'd love to help out. And whatever I can help you with, I will. I may not know the answer, but I may be able to point you in the right direction. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and talk to you soon.